You know, I've been told before that I hate women and, I'm this, I'm that, because of the harsh critiques I have on females. And I keep telling people it's not that I hate women, but I grew up in a house with women, okay? I grew up seeing females in my community back home in Jamaica, and I observe how they behave. And when I moved to America, I realized it's the behaviors are similar. There's some differences, but it's similar, and I've realized that Anyway, let me read this. Shoutouts to Ignorant Intellect. You guys go check out his channel. Shoutouts to my new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. All the people leaving these hate comments on my comment section, you can leave them, but I'm gonna block you afterwards. Okay? San Francisco 49ers linebacker Reuben Foster, the black guy seen right here, was arrested in February and charged with domestic violence against his former girlfriend, Elisa Enos. Told police that he dragged her by her hair, physically removed her from their house, and punched her in her head at least 8 times. Among her injuries, Enos said she suffered a ruptured eardrum. Now let's pause right there. It said that it's his former girlfriend, and I hope he keeps it that way. Okay? Now let's continue. Then last week, at a shocking courtroom hearing, Enos recanted her entire account, saying Foster never hit her, and she concocted her story for not a basket of fruits. Nope, it wasn't for clothes. It wasn't for a kiss on the cheek, but for money. I keep telling you guys, man. I keep telling you. The video I made about polygyny, I told you, the reason they made it illegal is because women want to not share the resources that they get from the men. They want it all to themselves. It's not that polygyny is not natural. This is why men cheat, because it's natural for us to fuck more than one female. It's all about money, 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 money. That's why polygyny and monogamy has been politicized. Anyway, let me not get into that right now. That's subject for another. So let's continue. It was all about the money, she said, and that Enos wanted to end him. She said her ruptured eardrum came not from Foster, but from a previous altercation with a woman. Oh my. Enos then testified under cross-examination that in 2011 she did something similar, trying to get an ex-boyfriend arrested for domestic violence. She said she was jailed for the false accusation. Stop right there. I'm going to show you guys something. I did a video about Lovely T, or whatever her name is. Remember the story she did on Fabulous? Right? I had this person, I don't know who this person is, Astra Indigo. Let me read the comment that this female or male sent. Before you make videos about other people, you may want to learn how to talk. Oh, can't even get your words out. Come on, get the words out. You're slow, aren't you? Articulate your words properly. You probably have failed speech class. No, bitch. I have an accent. Yes, I have an accent, you fool. Let's continue. Anyway, you sound ignorant mouthing off about physical abuse. No way should anyone be excused for physical, emotional, or verbal abuse. So if a guy nags a woman, should he slap the fuck out of him? That's what you're saying. Well, probably. Um, where was I? Is that what the fuck you're saying? Or it's only the case if if the woman doing the nagging, misogynist, or this person doesn't even know how to punctuate, and he or she is talking about my speech. Bill Cosby said that the internet has given a lot of insignificant people a loud voice. But anyway, this idiot here had a problem with my saying that Lovely T doesn't know what happened at the home of Fabulous, because a lot of these females lie about their about them being physically abused, and a lot of these females are the perpetrators. Even a cop told me this in Grand Central. He told me that many times when females call about domestic violence, a lot of cops do not want to go because they know that a lot of these females are lying. I was told this by a cop. And he said to me, listen, in today's age, you need to record everything. This was told to me by a policeman, a black policeman. Okay? A lot of these females lie. That's what this female did. She said she did it before. She said she did it before to this guy here, to Reuben. She said she did it before to another, sorry, she did it to another guy. She said it here. Look at it for yourself. Eunice even testified on a cross-examination that in 2011, she did something similar trying to get an ex-boyfriend arrested for domestic violence. She said she was jailed for the false accusation. She should not have come out. She should have been in there for another 30 years. I hate feminism. I hate simps. I hate liars. Okay, let's continue. The turn of events is fuel for those who argue that the media is too quick to assail an athlete for domestic violence or sexual abuse before all the facts have come in, and that is true. The media have an invested interest in destroying men, especially black men. In that sense, it is reminiscent of the infamous Duke case in 2016, where members of that team were accused of sexually assaulting a stripper, assumed guilty in the court of public opinion, and then found to be completely innocent. In this case, the 49ers executives were also harshly criticized, including by this writer, for a bland and non-committal statement in response to what sounded like a horrible attack. It is possible the team knew more than it was admitting, and it is possible it was being patient. In either case, the 49ers now appear vindictive. Okay. I don't think I need to read anything else. Okay. There's not much for me to say about this case, but that a lot of these females are liars, okay? That book, that Bible, whether the white man wrote it or not, it has been warning us about females. Abraham's wife, Sarah, she had her trifling moment. Isaac, his wife, yeah, what's her name, Rebecca? She helped to manipulate Isaac in giving Jacob the birthright, because the birthright was supposed to go to the first son, which was Esau. That's deception. I don't even have to tell you about Delilah. Everybody knows about the story of Delilah and Samson. And Jezebel, yeah. King Ahab, is it Ahab or Ahaz? I think it was Ahab. He was a simp because he was controlled by Queen Jezebel, who was evil. Okay? You have a few good females in the Bible. The Bible mentioned Esther. The Bible mentioned Naomi and Ruth. You know, it didn't speak much of the Virgin Mary, but I think she was a virtuous girl for God to impregnate that 16-year-old, because she was 16 when she got that baby, I think. But the Bible warns us about women. It warns us about them gossiping, running their mouths, not respecting men. Oh yes it does, because it mandated females to respect their husbands. Wives, husbands love your wives, and wives respect your husbands. Do not withhold sex from each other, stuff like that. The Bible has warned us about these females, man. Solomon told us about the nagging mouth of a female. It's better to be on the rooftop than to be in the house with a nagging female. These females are treacherous, man. This is her second time lying on a guy to get money from him. She didn't care about his reputation. Now, I don't know if Jesus touched her, or Allah, or Krishna, or whomever. I don't know what happened. But she came out and she told the truth. And then you have a lot of these females out here who get upset when you do videos, critiquing these females lying, dissecting their arguments. Just like the case with the Bill Cosby case. You have a lot of YouTubers coming under attack from females because these YouTubers don't believe the lies that these females are telling on Bill Cosby. Because they want to carry on the story or the narrative that black men are violent. A lot of these females are lying. Look at the case with Brian Banks. A lot of these females are lying and they need to go to prison. And they shouldn't be getting no 5-year sentences, no 10-year sentences. They should be sitting in there for at least 25 years. We have to stop treating females with kids' gloves. They're not innocent, man. They're not. Now, this is the female nature. All of them are like this, but not all of them practice it. We have to understand that. Not all females are like this, but not all of them practice it. It's just like all men have the nature of fucking more than one female, but not all men practice it. Something has to be done. Something has to be done. We either have to, have a petition or something, contact Congress. I don't know, but something needs to be done, because we cannot have females running around here constantly lying on men. This could have been any one of us. Any one of us. That same cop who told me that I should walk with a camera at all times, he said to me, because we had a long conversation, and he said to me that if a female calls and say that I raped her or I hit her, he said, even if I've never seen that female ever in my life, he has to arrest me. And it's up to me to prove myself innocent. Now, ain't that some bullshit? Ain't that some bullshit? And females talk about equality. Do you really want to be men? You really want to live the life of a guy? Shit. I'm out.